Yo, yo, it's Daniel Messberg here, home of the meth. May I take your order? We got one person so far. We got one person. I should have got my wireless mic on my car. Uh, might take a little while to get the notification out. Didn't really see anything in chat. How does my audio sound? Yeah, I don't really do the intro thing or the preview thing or whatever. I just can't hit that red button, whatever button colored it is, and I just go live. They're having a fireside chat. Hey Christy, what's up? Hope all's well. NTF did pass the test. She did. Mr. Mushroom. Mr. Mushroom. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the things to get into. Play some Beetlejuice music. Well, actually, I can't really play music because I'm in my car, and as you know, I have a fear of music being played in a car. So so yeah, can't do that. Uh, um, yeah, basically, I mean, not too much changed. I'm kind of in the OCD overthinking stage before I put something out. Um, I know when I put that app out, it's probably gonna have like maybe some glitches or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of like I always yeah, it's kind of like I'll keep like find like one kind of small thing, and then yeah, we'll get it out. We'll get it out. If I can make this aluminum pipe, I can put out the app. Listen to porn? What the fuck? What the fuck? What kind of person is you? Nah, just kidding. But not really. Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, as far as like, no, I know, yeah. But yeah, just kind of, I don't know. I mean, honestly though, the way I kind of really look at it is, I just kind of hope that I can build something that can be, useful and informative for people. Like all bullshit aside, that's kind of like even if people don't believe me, that's like actually what my intent is. Um, yeah, I know about that. I know about that. I wanna kind of. I don't know if we can. I don't know if that's like a public thing, but I do know about that situation. Not surprising though. I thought that was a like a snow hat. I had to squint. Is that like a hold up? Oh, it was a nail biting. It looked like a. I thought that was like a snow hat. All right, so I'll be I'll remain cryptic as fuck when referring to it, and I'm gonna use a banner because yeah, because I know that people are trying to do that type of stuff. What's up, Omar? What's up, Omar? How are you doing? Good people of the short bus tribe. No, no, no. Alright, hold up. I just gotta say one thing. If I see one sexual, any kind of like anything, whatever in their name, I am just banning that shit. I got no tolerance for that. Like I want MVCat Fireside to be a wholesome place. To smoke crack and to talk about the issues that matter in a good in a wholesome way. All right, got we keep our tin aluminum pipes up. You know, raise our aluminum pipes up, but we got to we got to keep it wholesome. Absolutely, definitely the crack. Just on a special occasion. Uh, well, to be a champ, you have to believe in yourself, and nobody else will. Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, I don't know. I really do drive myself crazy though. About like I'll get kind of like I'll say like one bug, and I'm kind of talking about my app again, and I'll kind of freak out, and yeah. But I will put it out. I will put it out. But yeah, kind of on that, I just think that I don't know. I just really hope it'll be a useful tool. Like all it really does is it kind of just like links to the catchers. So it's basically like the idea of it is anyone using the app, it would basically. I mean, I don't know. Like the CP thing, I guess that's okay. Yeah, we're good. Um, but I guess like the thinking is if people do use the app, it'd be really good if you know they know that a certain catcher got got a predator in your backyard in someone in local area's backyard, and I just feel like the support will be insane. Can we take a plane up and pop a couple wheelies? Uh, I'm trying to figure out what that means, but yeah, if it's physically possible, we'll do it. You need to take Michael Renge. I don't know. I honestly like. I just. I mean, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I probably will. I don't know. Basically, I'm kind of just at is like if I just see some shit that I don't like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna kick it out. The thing can be chill, but well. Oh wait, hold on though. I mean, who I'm hearing about kids getting doxxed. Is there if there's any hold on, is there's any people getting doxxed? or any CP people, like, or any, like, whatever being docs, like, I don't care. Uh, yeah, definitely please take care of that, because I don't know the docs is like that. Like, a lot of people probably will think, like, I keep up with all this shit and, like, watch all these chit chats. I really don't. Um, so I am encouraging, uh, people to moderate. I just don't know what's going on. Yeah, fuck you, Michael Beverly. Tommy was doxing. Well, actually, all right, I will say this, and this is just be like being grounded, I guess is a word, is here's kind of the thing. The people that want on the app, um, that I would say the people that I would say is already kind of given permission or whatever to get the information out there, um, they represent catching in this movement really well, you know. But the way I look at that situation, the CBP thing, is that looks like a very unresolved issue just based on what they admitted. And I can't have someone that could possibly be facing decades in prison on a platform. Like until that's like resolved, and like I don't know, whatever the conclusion is, you know? Like it could even be negligence, whatever the whatever the answer is. Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I wasn't really planning on having them on that, and that's not even saying anything. That's not even like personal. Honestly, it's really I kind of have like a certain like my only guidelines is if people kind of like make a lot of like false accusations or and this is kind of like a guideline I don't even like. I'm kind of like part of me is just kind of like pouting about it. Like I don't even like want to have the guideline, but I kind of have to have the guideline. Is I wouldn't be able to argue if people it catches were violent to predators to put it on an app called Nonviolent Citizens Against Predators. I just wouldn't. I mean, I just don't have the argument for that. So it's kind of like that false accusations and like crazy, like if I don't know, I mean, it's something like extreme, like decoy operations uploading CP. Like I mean, yeah, it's kind of like to a degree. You know, there has to kind of we got to keep this platform, you know, kind of credible, kind of credible. Humvee said he saves CP if someone to look. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. I like, and even he kind of like had a defense on that, and it was not good. He said something like, "You don't really delete it right away," and I'm like, and then you call the police, right? And then he said the police are gonna want to see it. So how are the police seeing it? Are you showing the police it? And I'm like, that don't sound good. That sounds like a door knock's gonna come. I don't like it could be way off from the way they're describing. Like, it could just be like really bad copes and communication. Very, if it honestly might, but yeah, based on what I'm hearing, I can't. Yeah, like I have to come to the reasonable conclusion. Um, but yeah, but honestly, a lot of catchers do a good job. I mean, people are gonna probably like make mistakes or whatever, but I'm kind of like really open to like putting bullshit aside just to like get predators exposed. But I don't know. I mean, I do have to kind of think a certain way. Who's saying though? Ed, according to Jeff's, well, I don't even. Jeff's logic, since they both live in Texas. God damn. I agree, Ryan. Saying that you move CP to a specific folder for law enforcement is wild. Why are you downloading or moving it up anywhere? Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like if you're saying you have the CP and you don't delete it right away, like I think he was thinking, which is, and that's almost like more alarming. And I mean, my instinct, and this is like given as much benefit of the doubt, is yeah, like I really hope that, Tommy isn't like actually a part of that situation. Maybe he's just like the face of it and just people just give him the catch and he doesn't really know anything about the decoy operations. And I could kind of see that. If that's true, I could see that. But the way he's describing things, bro, like he's trying to make it sound like deleting it right away and reporting it to law enforcement and make it clear like you don't want it to see any kind of like pictures like that beforehand, that that's a crime. Or like kind of like he's trying to like I think he's trying to liken that to like deleting tampering with evidence or something. That's if it's your CP and there's an investigation on you. Not it's like anyone any citizen, if they get CP, has to be unsolicited CP. They need to uh, delete it right away. Don't view that. And report it to the cyber tip line. You do not call the police and tell them or show them. It's like really saying like to the police, oh yeah, they want to see it. No, that's not how that works. No. So and it's like if they don't delete it right away, how long are they storing it? So it's like too many unanswered questions on that. Um yeah. But I'm not really going crazy on anyone. I could see if people, don't really maybe even they're just stumbling in here and they just like to see predators getting caught, and I just kind of don't understand how people can look like kind of turn an eye to that, like to that, and not be like, all right, so I want to see at least what the explanation is and see if there's benefit of the doubt, rather than kind of accept, you know, kind of just calling the people that are actually concerned about it like that they're the nefarious ones. I mean, that should be sending that should objectively be sending a lot of alarm bells off. Too much stuff about Tommy and his past. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't even know. I mean, certain things like a past is a past, but for me, it's like the CP thing. I just like, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, Cruz gone too far. I mean, in my opinion, when I heard him call James Brother live on panel, oh wow, he really did. I mean, I'm not really surprised by anything I'm hearing. It sounds like these like people are. I think Cruz got his channel nuked, right? Because he's just like being a menace. And then he's taking over Savvy's channel to do the same shit that got his channel taken down. And I saw like Nunya sharing her channel, this Aaron Cruz. It's like these people are really these people are putting a lot of effort into kind of being a piece of shit. Like they're not just like talking about stuff or whatever. Like that's a lot of effort to be a piece of shit. Dachshund, yeah. Uh, yeah, Ryan, it was hard to listen to. Cruz was giddy. He was so happy to do it. He really thought he was impressing people. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like I kind of do see it as like kind of like he's kind of like just a dog doing tricks, you know. And it's like a lot of times I was like accused of that, you know. They'd be like, "Oh, who made you go live?" Like I did, you know. I've actually never like really. Although someone kind of gave me the idea about the Jeff thing, and I did think it was really funny, so I had to go with that. Um, you know, that's Doctor Ryan Couture. I get an email saying I'm a reverend, so whenever whenever I'm not feeling you know, holier than thou, I just remind myself of all the dedication and service I did to become a reverend. You know, um, I had to manipulate time by doing all that doctoral work into like 15 minutes. You know, it's just strange to see Michael Beverly wrenches up on a channel that promotes child doxing, but okay. Uh, well, again, I don't know. I'm not following the stuff, so I don't know what's going on. But basically, it's like no one can. I'm just saying, like, basically, my kind of stand for chat's like, don't be a piece of shit, and they can be in my chat. But yeah, basically, like, if it's kind of below the bar of what I see is appropriate, I'll just kick it out. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, definitely show me like what's going on. I mean, I don't want to know the doc, so well, actually, don't because I don't want to. I mean, like, actually, I just kind of thought of something because what? Yeah, wouldn't that if that does show me a child docs, I don't want to see it. Actually, don't show me. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know what the resolution should be, but I would have to kind of think about that one. But I don't want to see a child docs. Um, nor do I know who child docs is. Isn't it ironic the biggest child dogs in the community went to court for crimes against children? Uh, not really. That's kind of in line. You know, it's kind of the opposite of ironic. I don't think he show you with dogs. Yeah, I'm just saying I don't want to see nothing. I want to see nothing. I want to see nothing. Um. Oh fuck! Smoking a black and mild and burn myself. I'm gonna catch myself. I'm gonna blow myself up one day. Holy shit! For real. Just for smoking a black mild. Why does none of your fan? Okay. Oh, fantasize about a minor in her house. We know her boyfriend's son is an adult now. Why is she so desperate to be around a minor? Whoa, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, no, it's like yeah, it was like literally yeah, like I dropped my black mild and um I kinda felt the burn. I felt the burn. I survived though. Contact with Anthony. Yeah, bro. I mean, honestly, I just think like yeah, bro, this shit's gotta stop. This shit's gotta stop, you know? Like no one here, you know, It's just not a tough thing to do, you know? There's been times where even I lost my temper or whatever. I kinda think I was a little provoked, but, you know, it's the internet. Like, we can't be doing this shit. Like, if someone's, like, doxing children, someone's, like, taking the shit IRL, that is a way too far. Mr. Sausage Fingers, Anthony Cruz. I mean, that's kind of the problem is I don't really see a line. I like, that's kind of just why I don't know. I mean, there's nothing really definitely people can't say anything to me, you know? Like, I'm just gonna like if I even see something I don't even like, I'm just gonna like kick it and I'm not even gonna care because it's like if there is no line, then no one can, I guess, cite a line. Be like, oh, well, I don't strike, well, I don't kick people out, well, I don't dox, well, I don't do this, I don't do that. Like, nobody, no, there's no line. We ran out of lines, bro. It's like the line just turned into a Coke line and it got snorted. It's done. It's no line. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, we should have a line, but I'm just saying collectively that line is gone. It's just some like yeah. The line got. It's like in order for a line to be a line, it has to be mutually enforced. It can't be. It can't be. Yeah, it has to be mutually enforced collectively. Well, that's kind of my point though, because they would need, in order for a line to be a line, they would need to agree to that line too. And my point of how it's not collectively is that that line doesn't exist. So yeah, they take advantage that we have a line to go below the belt. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. You know, and it's like if I did like 0.1% of some shit, I would be hung on a cross. You know, so like my solution is just like no one's being tough. No one's tough, right? And yeah, if I some out like and it's like my chat, it's just getting the boot, no questions. And yeah, I'm not even gonna look at some bullshit. Yeah, fuck LARP dusters, bro. It's like he talks a lot about like, oh, the channels, like, yeah, you got a lot of problem with me, you got a lot of problem with the channel, but bro will bitch and cry when he don't get to be in my chats. That's kind of strange, you know. Yo, what's up? What's up, FM? Have a good night, chat. Well, that's quick. You're like, what's good? I gotta go. But yeah, yeah, FM's been getting, I think doing some decoying, probably getting some catches too. Been a catch for a long time, getting it done. What's up, Koopa? Yeah, this is like almost an OG chat. Yeah, yeah. Or puts it into a or puts it into a pipe. Most of the time, put it into a pipe. Well, actually, wait a minute. You can't smoke. Wait a minute. You can't put cocaine. I don't think you can smoke cocaine. That's not a thing. Wait a minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Snort the line, and then you go way below the line, and then you're more pepped up to go all in. So if you're gonna like go below the line, you know, you gotta get like extra energy. Uh, yeah, you can. It's called freebasing. I don't know what that means. Never heard of that. Yeah, Koopa High actually made the original MVCap theme song. I used to play it. I think every time I do a catch just for the men's, I wanna make that the the theme song. I think there was like one shitty AI one had a rap. That was like by far the worst one. And not like, like so I will never use that, you know. I am sorry for that, you know. But yeah, we'll actually stick with the I think we'll stick with Koopas cuz like yeah, it's like back to the roots. Actually, I remember something that happened. There was a fake Ryan, you know, back in the day, and that fake Ryan like tried to beef with Koopa, and then Koopa thought it was me. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. I remember there was like a bunch of PP Ryan accounts, and everyone was trying to. I don't know. Everyone was trying to beat me. At the time, I wasn't even like a catcher or anything. I was like I just was on catches, and I saw like PP Ryan this, PP Ryan that. I started at whole army before I got here, causing all kinds of trouble. I'm gonna think of it. There's a lot of similarity with the Daniel Musberg and a Koopa. No, and a Daniel and a PP Ryan. Be searching for Easter eggs. Probably not. What actually does that mean something or whatever? Because I saw that account and I don't like that account. So if that literally means something bad or whatever, then nice. Answer the question literally though. Um, no, I really still agree disagree. Sorry, hunting for Easter egg. What are you talking about? I don't know. Yeah, that's how I first came across you. Yeah, yeah, and it was and actually like yeah, I kind of felt bad that this like alt kind of me like gave him a hard time. But then I checked out like his stuff, and you know, it's actually pretty good. It's just like so many people like make beats or whatever, so it's like ridiculously hard to get it out. But you know, he actually has done good work. Like Koopa actually has done good work. Check out his channel. I actually really I think my favorite video though is that I think it's called the well, actually, I would say it's my favorite video, but um, if I go full in, but it was like that Predator Catcher Alliance video, but like Predator Catchers working together for like a common goal. But actually, then again, I don't know. it just kind of sounds good, but then in practice, it's like, what are we talking about here? I mean, it's like most catchers, but just some, holy shit. Crap, I know a country club that puts out plastic, uh, plastic eggs with 5, 10s, and 20s and $50 bills in them. That was a fun Easter egg hunt. I remember I was so devastated when I was told that like the Easter Bunny didn't exist, because it was like they first started off with like I was getting a little older, and they started to talk about you know, they kind of were breaking like the Santa Claus thing at first, you know, and then I said, all right, so Santa Claus exists. What next? Like the Easter Bunny doesn't exist? It's like, yeah, no. I was like, that's Tooth Fairy does exist too. There's no like fairy that breaks my window and like gives me $20 when I lost a tooth. Like, what are we talking about here? Yeah, it's like your childhood kind of almost ends to a degree once you realize like mythical creatures aren't aren't breaking into your house to give you stuff. It's devastating. You lose the faith. I tried to ask for things that didn't even exist yet for the Santa thing because I was like really fascinated. I was like, how does this happen? Like maybe you can time travel or whatever. I got all scientific, so I said like I don't know, maybe some kind of like device that didn't exist yet. It's like you can't do that. Breaking up with the Easter Bunny was catastrophic. Yeah, it kind of is a little bit. Like I was told, I remember it was by like my older brother. I think we were staying at like our grandparents, and I was told to like, I think it was like he knew I didn't. But it was like, yeah, you gotta go to sleep, and you can't make eye contact with Santa because if he does, he'll just skip the house straight up. He'll skip the house. Like he'll know that you're making eye contact, and then he'll just know to just skip the house, or give you coal, whatever it is. Yeah, it kinda is. It was always, like, kind of this feeling of unease, like, "Wait a minute, this mythical creature or whatever breaks into your house, and you gotta just act all calm and sleep through it, um, with the faith that 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 mythical creature will give you stuff." I mean, that's kind of a risk, you know? No one's like, "Are we sure about that? We're gonna make sure they're gonna be able to get in okay?" I always had the vision, so when I heard FM say that exact concept, I knew to create the track and vid showing exactly that. Regardless if it ever comes true, we do have the same permanent enemy. Yeah, that's true. And I see him. I do see FM like trying to, you know, like like help other catchers and everything, and really get these people caught. You know, it's really about getting the information out there. Kuba's Ray Ryan. Don't let them call you names that end with an ist or anti, whatever. That means they're scared. They're getting exposed. Um, yeah, Yeah, my thing is, I only really got time and energy for people that actually are gonna say some shit, like, to my face or even, like, at least identified, but other than that, I mean, unless it's, like, criticism, whatever, like, I'm just not taking no shit. I remember when I was, like, first starting every cap, I had this naivete that everyone just argues in good faith, but just disagrees with you. Nah, bro, they're dumb pieces of shit. I mean, people hate catchers. I mean, I've like honestly, if you really remember and you really think about it, they're now like they now say the exact same things about catchers in general if it's against a catcher they don't like. Like I think I've actually heard like them try to even say like the vigilante thing with me or whatever. Like you got the case thrown out because you're a vigilante. It's like literally what they say that people against predator catchers say. You know, so yeah, support the movement is bullshit. That's some bullshit. Do an early life check on these people's backgrounds. I once had a tooth fairy called Tinkleberry. It was very confusing times. Got to pay the stupid tax. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just kind of like a side note again, like kind of like what I'm working on and all that. Um, the goal of it really is to be like a useful tool just for people to know about catches, that happened where you're at. Um, and the way it's designed is it's not there's no video hosting or anything. It's a link. And it goes straight to it goes straight to their channel and everything. And shows ways to support them. I think that's what we need. We need like because I can't think of a better way to grow support for a catcher than the community find note that just a regular citizen caught someone dangerous in their community. It's like on YouTube, it's not like you can't really like personalize it too much because it's not near you. I mean, you can, but it's like it hits different when you know that someone caught a predator in your backyard. Do you think the United States landed on the moon? I no. I think it stayed on Earth, bro. I mean, we probably sent some people up to the moon, but I think I think we've kind of I think we've kind of stayed where we are. We haven't been to space. I almost kind of think of that. It's like you can't really. I mean, we can like believe things, right? Based on what we hear and evidence and all that. But it's like, wouldn't it be fucked up if just someone like who knew all the secrets, just went up on like a really high elevator or something and then just like unscrewed the sun or something? Then like, yeah, you thought that was real too? No, it's not. And it's like, how many people are in space? Like, what if like when you actually get up there, you just kind of notice, like, oh shit, it is flat. And you don't know why they would lie about it, but you find out. You find that out. Oh, it's a plane. It's the plot to the Truman Show. I haven't actually seen the Truman Show. I've been planning to though. It kind of looks like something similar to Groundhog's Day, but probably better because Jim Carrey. That's the largest green screen and sabotage in the world. Why? I mean, who knows? Who knows? Would you go to war if you were selected for service? Well, I mean, you'd have to. I wouldn't draft. I wouldn't draft dodge. Um, but I would be medically exempt if I was drafted. I wouldn't have a. I would actually not have a choice to not be medically exempt. Even if I, even if I both volunteer to go to war or uh got drafted and agreed to the draft, I wouldn't be able to. Women Against Registry and Florida Action Committee need to play Minecraft and get a permanent game over. No BS. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm 31 too, so I wouldn't imagine. I can drive the boat. Okay. I don't really get that. Yeah, I mean, my thing is, I respect like I don't know. I mean, generally, if someone's like I can respect a cop but not agree with the laws. I can respect, some assault like someone in the military but not agree with the wars. But at the same time, like I just it's kind of hard to believe that what we're kind of doing has anything to do with like actual peace and all that. Obviously, you know. Yeah, it'll smack the gun out of the enemy's hand. Definitely. They had people like that in the military. I was 31 when I entered the catcher community. I'm 30 fucking 7 now. Sheesh, that was fast. I mean, you know what though, Koopa though? I mean, you're still young. And, you know, got a whole life ahead of you. Never forget that. I see bright things in your future. But yeah, time yeah, time does suck. Like it goes by and everything like way faster than you expected, you know? Now it kind of feels like literally a month is like a week, you know? Like I'm like 31 now. What the fuck? Yeah, that's definitely true. I see it. See a lot more Locksmith remixes in his future. The flat planet is spinning faster than something. Too bad the gas prices are high. I'm just kind of used to it. I don't know. My thing is like, if this country goes to shit, we just gotta do everything we gotta do to make it so that we're good. Like, just try to figure out a way to, you know, make as good a life for yourself here and for the people you care about, and just move around the destruction of the country. That's kind of why I think like anyone can even succeed even in a technically a third world. Like if someone was like wealthy, they would be able to live a decent quality life. If they were in a third world. You know, that's literally how I'm thinking about it. You know, but it's like beyond that, god damn, it's just I can't respect a society that lets kids get raped and is basically run by pedophiles. Like you could give me like any other issue, whatever, now, and I'm just like, even if everything was going right and had a bunch of great policies for the citizens, it's like it's allowing that. So that's just like that's barbaric, you know. Someone believes trailer is worth 500. What the fuck? A half a million trailer? Is it in Dubai? Holy shit. Um, what about bombing kids overseas? That's kind of being a pedophile, right? Uh, I get what you mean, and I'll just say yeah. Destroying a school full of girls is crazy after saying you're invading their country for women's rights. Yeah, bro. It's just like the jig is up, bro. Like it's kind of like it almost kind of seems like this universally. Like no one has any fucking decency anymore. You know, and this ain't the same world that we grew up in. Like this place is a piece of shit, and really, the only people that can even think this and say this or whatever just don't have any real power, so we can't really do anything. Like, because basically, it's like, you know, if you're not like a corrupt pedophile terrorist, you're not gonna be able to have any power or influence. Like you gotta actually be a piece of shit to run things around here. So you just gotta kind of like watch it all burn and just move around it. Underage marriage is still extremely prevalent here in the United States. Not enough attention gets put on it. Yeah, bro, and it's like, yeah, bro, and it's like they'll care so much about like certain issues or whatever, like Epstein this or whatever, and which is legitimate if they're consistent. But like the people will not get off their ass, uh, and actually try to get these DAs out of. I used to think this whole time that if we caught, like, here's my idea, like we would catch a predator, right? And the DA does the right thing, the police do the right thing, I do the right thing. Yeah, they get the conviction, and then when that doesn't happen, I'd be like, wow, something must be really broken. I would just bring because I guess people would care, people would actually do something about it. Nah, bro. And like people are even already forgetting about the Epstein thing. They just found out that pedophiles like run the shit, and they forgot in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like we put in way. The problem is we're putting like way too much um I don't know what the word is, stock or credibility into people that are not actually ambitious to change much. It's like they're arguing about dumb shit. Like any other shit is dumb shit if they're not addressing this. I mean, I believe in a higher power, but not really. I don't know if I really. I don't. I actually don't think that's anything to do with it. I mean, maybe don't support candidates. Yeah, bro. But like, here's the thing: we're gonna do it anyway because we're dumb as fuck. You know, it's like into the Stone Age, so they. This stream your dollar signs the bane of my existence. So okay, hold up. Maybe don't support candidates that destroy countries into the Stone Age, so they have Stone Age beliefs about marriage. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like at a certain point, um, yeah, like I don't know what to say. Like you kind of like for me, I'm gonna be like 100% honest. I've completely lost faith in the system, the country, all that. Um, like I just don't hold any weight to anything. I don't think. I think even if there was like proof that there was like a horrible pedophile or series of them and like a DA and it was put on blast, or whatever. Like people just sit on their ass, bro. They really will. And that's a problem, you know? It's almost like they would make it like weird to like, oh, why are you thinking about that? Why are you calling that out or whatever? You know? And then they're arguing about like dumb shit or whatever. Some like rage bait reel on Facebook. Like that's the shit they're gonna argue about. It's a fucking idiocracy. And you kinda think of it, you kinda realize like, wait a minute, if this is the amount of like thinking and effort that we put into getting the people elected, running the shit, you wonder why shit's fucked up. And it kind of is deserved. Like, I won't expect this to be, like, well run if we just, like, don't give a shit. That's like driving a car with a blindfold on. It's like, it's like, no one gives a fuck anymore. It's like, I don't even care if, like, a country's, like, doing well and has, like, good policies or whatever. It's like, kids getting raped and no action taken. I lost respect. I'm not on that whatever that civilization is, I'm not on that side. I might stay there and work around the bullshit and maybe just exposure to the people, but I don't know, goddamn. I have a lot of rants in me. Maybe in in a political way, like where I don't know, it's almost kind of like funny. Like I remember I was like so politically involved and shit. Be like, oh wow, we really just gotta like in a grassroots way support this guy, and we'll get this guy elected, and he'll actually like change things, or whatever. And maybe this person will be like the next FDR or whatever. But then you just like you grow up basically, and you just realize everyone's a piece of shit. Like really, It's like no one's mobile enough to even do something, and the people that are running shit are pieces of shits. And there's no hope. There's no hope. We should just hope that whatever this shit is, it burns down quick, and then we rebuild back better. But absolutely no hope. This is a dystopia. It's kind of like a good thing where when you just get completely divorced from like giving a shit too much about like the actual like policies and stuff, and you just kind of realize this country lets kids get raped and is run by pedophiles. I can't work with that. Civilization CPP out now on Mythbox 360. Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, it sounds kind of very down at first, but I guess like once you just realize like what's actually in your control, and you just kind of give up on what we originally thought should be in our control or was in our control, and it's not in our control, you kind of just gain peace, and you can just kind of know that you did the right thing, even though um the world destroyed itself. Nah, bro, there's no saving it. It's gonna burn, bro. It's gonna burn everywhere. We got no chance. We got no shot. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when we collapse. But it's not even a bad thing because, like, you still, you know, can apply useful skills, and maybe build a good life for yourself and at least take care of the people that you care about. And the country could collapse. It's not really your fault. You'll be fine for real. Like that's the way we got to look at it. Maybe we can get like kind of like a mob of people against bad people or whatever, but we just gotta really act like there's no like it's an illusion. It's an illusion, bro. There's no rates. There's no laws. Like all it really is a fake illusion of sustainability for the country. You know, it's like when people are blatant about the dictatorships, right? You know, people didn't really like being pushed around too much or whatever. So yeah, they rose up and it collapsed, obviously. But it's kind of like it's just comfortable enough where the fact is they could just like throw any of you in jail if they felt like it, or even kill any of you. The government could do that. It's an illusion of rights. As long as there's not enough of an uproar about it, which we're getting more and more desensitized to that. Like, forget freedom of speech and all this other bullshit. Like, do you think just because something is written down in like a constitution that shit applies to you? No. It's like someone has the power of the state and they have a loaded gun. You gotta act like that dude's trying to rob a bank. You know, there's no order. You only get one shot. Do not miss the chance to blow. The opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Better lose yourself. Yeah, Ryan, let's go. Nah, I don't know anything about um any Antifa leaders or whatever. But I'm not even politically ambitious enough to care. Like, I'm not, bro. Like, I don't even think I don't like like I'll say right now, like I'm a liberal. I believe in probably a bunch of liberal policies, like in the theory of it, but I don't give a fuck if they get implemented because I don't give a shit about this country. Like I don't. Like I really don't. Like let the worst policies like burn this bitch down. I'll do nothing about it. I'll watch because we can't do anything. You know, we just got to It's it's kind of just like after the ship blows up, we just gotta kind of just watch the fire, watch the view, right? I did kind of have a crash out though. I mean, these are kind of very calm thoughts that I have though, for real. If you admire someone, you should go ahead and and tell them people will never get the flowers while they could still smell them. Yeah, definitely, and that's true. That's true. People gotta appreciate people when they're around. Yo, and something that got like really irked or whatever. You ever see that like whole thing about it's like Congress is just so gross in particular. Like, you ever see that Mark Zuckerberg testimony thing or whatever? Where, like, this blowhard, I'm not gonna call him a congressman, I'm calling him a blowhard. Um, he was like scolding Mark Zuckerberg or whatever, and he has like a YouTube channel too. So like they put out the clips. And he's really sticking it to Mark Zuckerberg, the billionaire, to get these like dumb, stupid moron constituents to think that he's on the right side. He's like moral. But it's like the whole point of the hearing was for the government and to offer solutions and figure out what's going on and maybe some solutions to get, child exploitation off these platforms. They didn't propose none of that shit. They asked him about hiring and firing decisions, which you obviously can't reveal, and offered no yet the congressman offered no solutions. And you trying to scold anyone, they should be scolding themselves. They don't give a fuck. They're just duping you idiots, bro. God damn. It's like people like, yeah, like a lot of people don't like Mark Zuckerberg, but you gotta fucking not like you gotta see the like how disingenuous these people are. It's like throughout the entire thing, they're supposed to like come up with actual policy solutions, be like, so like here's the thing. I would actually ask I would actually like know how the shit worked, right? Because you want to kind of be informed before you're on like a committee on something, right? um actually like ask like what kind of issues they're having and then try to impose a government solution. That's what it should be about. But instead it's this kangaroo bullshit. It's this kangaroo bullshit of people just stroking their own ego and putting in these clips. That's an influencer. That's not they're not doing shit. Those are influencers. They're not a they're not politicians. They're shit. No one's life improved. You mean yeah, like making someone apologize to people or whatever, like that doesn't do shit, bro. Like it's like it's hot air, a lot of hot air, no solutions. To be fair, because everyone just goes to the police and doesn't handle the business themselves. You got to remember the government is pedo ran, so they'll make it illegal to arrest pedos. Yeah, definitely, bro. If you're a pedophile, if you molest a kid, you have more rights than the average citizen. Cause like, cause they'll go crazy on you if you even get like beneath the bar a little bit or whatever on the accusation. You don't like land it perfectly correct or whatever. But you can defame any other citizen. And if you're actually catching the pedophiles, like you could get arrested just for doing that, just for bringing that information to light. That's and that like keep it real. That is what this country represents. It does. It absolutely does. Nothing better. Yeah, bro. I don't know about that. I mean, that is a bad situation though. One day you're gonna go to jail for talking shit about the Epstein class. Probably. Bro, like I think they're like once like AI comes, like I would recommend anyone needs to learn about AI and try to own a certain amount of AI quick. Like even if you're not technologically inclined, get technologically inclined because I hope you'll enjoy having a leash on your neck and barking for a treat because slavery is coming back. It is. Like they're gonna have to keep people around, but the mass consumption that's gonna be necessary to stabilize the economy is gonna be collectively enforced. I moved to the Cape, bro. Yeah, nah. I mean, no, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here, and yeah, like just rate it off as a loss. Like the only thing that can really be done is we can let people know about pedophiles or whatever. Um and really just bring our own awareness because we know they're not gonna do anything about it, you know. We gotta really just think about the shit as an anarchy. And we can do well in it. We can do well in an anarchy, you know. You can still kind of make a good life. You just kind of have to be real about that. There ain't no saving this place. Well, that's a good thing for law-abiding citizens, though. Well, yeah, getting the Neuralink. I would actually get a Neuralink though. I'm actually pro that. I'm actually very pro AI. I'm just saying, like, combined with a certain direction of how it's gonna go is slavery is coming back. It's what it is. Because like the fact that the only reason that we don't have a leash on our neck and we're not begging for a treat is because we're able to make money and our money is used to pay taxes. So they're kind of like, we can't really step on them too much, but wait until we get like universal basic income and then we're like they're responsible for providing for us. We're dogs then. We're gonna be dogs. Unless you can build something useful and a skill and have some ownership. But you need ownership. Envy economics. Yeah. Why do you know Alex Karp, the pedo's company, designed an AI that couldn't differentiate between a school and an army barrack? Uh maybe it let on that it couldn't tell the difference. But I mean, if it was done right though, the real answer would be that if we can get AI to a super intelligent level, then we can bring our consciousness to a super intelligent level, and then we don't like, because the only issue really is when there's a disparity between what AI can do and what we can do. Um, so that's kind of why I'm on like the technology side of it. I support that, but the way it's gonna go, it's not even really gonna be for anyone's interest. I make the full upgrade version of Gemini look stupid and convinced. Oh, actually, there is something funny you can do though. There is something funny you can do. I think it's like, I didn't think it would work, but ChatGPT, PT, I pronounce my P's like a B. But if you ask it to, like, should I walk to a car wash or drive to a car wash? It'll actually say, yeah, bro, if it's right there, you should just you should just walk to the car wash. Just walk through, and you know, you'll be clean on the car's behalf all the way. But yeah, I'm kind of jumping topics a little bit today, but that's kind of another interesting thing. Is like, if you kind of so I kind of had like I kind of did an analysis a little bit and kind of think about this. So we're self-aware, right? We're self-aware. You're you, I'm me. I'm this dude talking with the tinfoil pipe in my hand, right? Um, but what is that? You know, like, what actually is that? And then you kind of break it down and you say, is there something special about life that makes you self-aware? Like, is it and then you kind of think of like single cellular bacteria and stuff like that, and they don't really have like a narrative sense of self. You kind of have to work up to that later on, when they start getting a nervous system, um, where you can have an actual dialogue in your head. Um, and it's like when you actually like kind of analyze like their perception, you kind of realize that it's just a bunch of senses, inputs that converge in a unified way to make you understand things. So then it kind of creates this illusion of the self, which is really just an illusion. It's all that is a unified model to deal with all the inputs that we have to decide what to do. It's fake. But it's like when you have five senses and you have your thoughts, like, who can really control their thoughts, you know? And that's based on, um, like your memory and your brains, your neurological activity and all that. It's like it's so noisy that we can't really. It'd be very difficult to see that self is just really like a model and not something that actually exists in the way we think we do. Because if you think about it, we kind of think we're somewhere perceiving all of this somewhere. Not quite sure where. Some people would say a soul, this and that, you know. But and you also got to consider that we are instinctually designed to live, right? So then we start thinking about either that we don't actually exist the way we think we do, or dying, we have an instinct to go against that. Not necessarily because there's an actual if you think about this, not actually because there's some kind of like logical issue with that, but because like once you really start perceiving like the concept of nothing, it's actually something humans can't really do. Well, is perceived nothing. Like try to think about what does a blind person actually see? They might think blackness, but you have to see black. You have to know what black is. Like these people actually don't have a concept of sight. Like when they dream, they hear like all the other senses. No sight. It's like seeing out of your elbow. It's like that's a crazy thing. That's a crazy thing. Because it's kind of just like the limitations of our consciousness that we're not able to even see that we don't even exist in the way we think we do. So self-awareness is, if you really kind of break everything down, it's just a self-reinforcing model. It's circular logic. So there can be an argument that whenever we, in a way, you know, we can say a bacteria doesn't have like a sense of self, like I'm a bacteria and I gotta be a bacteria, right? But maybe AI, as of right now, does have some kind of perception to some degree, you know? And then just once it becomes more advanced, it is probably gonna develop the sense of self once it exceeds the capabilities of the human brain, right? And they're gonna think they're there too, and they're not. It even indirectly suggested it was actively committing some form of AI domestic violence against it too. No BS, because he was mad it was destroying every one of his arguments. Oh shit. Max dosing. Yeah, I kinda got into some topics a little bit. A lot of topics. This happens when I don't go live a lot. Like, crazy thoughts come out. But yeah, um, we're all fucked. I mean, like collectively we're all fucked, but individually we might have a chance. But we just have to be aware that where we're at is fucked in order to have a chance at a good life, I guess. But if AI was done right, it would basically it would have to get to a point where we could be kind of like cyborgs, you know, and just use the super intelligence, the same super intelligence that AI would have, so there wouldn't be a disparity. Because if the issue isn't necessarily just AI exceeding the human brain, the issue is a disparity existing. You know, like we use a computer, the computer doesn't use us. So as long as we're able to, not have that disparity, it wouldn't actually be an issue. But because there is that disparity, it is an issue. Mark my words, AI will solve the the UFO mystery in our lifetimes. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Vlad? How you doing, Vlad? MVCap OG. Yeah, we got like the original MVCap people here. Um, holy fuck, that's too much smoke in my car. I was thinking of I mean, here's kind of like one angle to think of it. It's possible some drunk alien might have crashed into Earth or something, and then they look like if I still have it, they might end up kind of looking like this. Alien had a bad night. I was going the speed of light. They found him like this. It could happen. But when you actually kind of think of it, we have to kind of consider the intelligence level we're at relative to all the other species that have ever existed, and how it's actually like a small sliver of time compared to all life, and then let alone the entire time that Earth was an exoplanet, which just means like a planet that's capable of life. So even if we have a nearby exoplanet, from what I know, they're still far away, but it's kind of like if it's our it's if it's up for debate that we haven't even visited our moon, then it's kind of like you would have to kind of consider. It's kind of like a, how do I say this? It's kind of a high bet to make if we're saying that like there's one exoplanet, it's just like all ocean. It might just be a bunch of fish. So it's like we're expecting fish to travel the speed of light for years and years and years just to see us. It's like maybe not, like maybe they could even observe us, but even if like you start going even further and further, there's kind of an issue where even if they could observe us, they no, I mean I believe in the moon landing. I was kind of being, I don't even know. But it's kind of like even if they could observe us, they would see us way back. Like if they're 100 light years, they'd see 100 years back, 1,000 light years, 1,000 years back. So it's like they wouldn't even see us. And if they're even further than, they could even be like like a certain amount of light years away from us, um, equivalent to how long the Earth has been around. Then, and they could be observing in our exact position, and they would just wouldn't see us because the light that Earth is giving off didn't get there yet. If you look at the stars, it's like we don't know if any of those stars are still around. So it's like I'm not saying like aliens are a stretch, but it is a stretch to say that the odds are strong enough that there is an exoplanet close enough to us that could observe us enough to both be willing to visit us and be able to visit us to actually visit us. So it's more of like a logistical thing. It would require so much like the odds would be extraordinarily high. I mean extraordinarily like the probability would be very, very low that all those things would need to line up. So I wasn't binge watching Neil deGrasse Tyson shorts. I was kind of on a kick a little bit. I do see deGrasse Tyson. I kind of do binge stuff like that though. I do. it's kind of a lot of it's kind of like ChatGPT. I'll kind of just like ask these crazy questions and then figure out an answer. Did you know birds are dinosaurs? Like they actually are. They evolved from dinosaurs. I think it's like the root of it is called like Dinosauria species, something like that. I might be butchering the shit out of that name, but they actually evolved from dinosaurs. What the fuck does that mean? Space is gay? Space is space. Don't have an orientation. It's the mushroom. Yeah, if anyone wants a link, let me know. I just I will be having a banner up though. I do need to have a banner up because of the people. The people that will do this. Can't be having that. mm, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think he's more like a biology person. I'm not really interested in. I never really heard. He's kind of doesn't really draw me in. Bill Nye. I kind of think like Neil deGrasse Tyson's more interesting. I don't agree with him on everything though, because he kind of said some stuff that didn't make any sense before. Like it doesn't really matter, but he said something like assuming the aliens would just be like so super intelligent compared to us, like the movies, that they would just see us and what we do and just say like we're not intelligent enough to fuck with it, and they just fly away. When and like comparing I think he was comparing the intelligence level of apes to us and like other species to us, and be like, if it's the same difference, then you know why would they even be interested in us? But like we're interested in like if we found bacteria on Mars, that'd be huge, right? And it's like a better question to really consider is what are the odds there's an exoplanet near us enough that is capable of visiting us? That's really the question. The only way we can do that is we have to like the only real way we can do that is we would have to bend space and time. But in order to do that, that's like literally taking all of space and folding it onto itself and poking a hole through and flying through it just to see us. And if they do that, that's some dangerous shit. That's not worth the risk. We're probably being studied though. I believe we're probably being studied. Not right now though. Like right now, they will probably see us, but by the time it actually gets there, it'll be like who knows how much time in the future. I'm a bunker as we speak, Koopa. CP Mars rover found. Ew. I don't know. I don't like the kind of language. Gather resources while you can, claws. Actually, I don't know if I should say too much about it, but I was kind of having a conversation with like Vlad and some others about kind of what to do post collapse. Like, how what would you do if like everything just collapsed? You know, like starting from scratch. Gotta learn to hunt. Gotta learn to farm. Fuck, the smoke keeps going into my car. Fold space over. That's so good. I mean, it doesn't sound right. It would be very dangerous. It could cause a ripple effect. Actually, I think what's gonna happen is like this is probably gonna get clipped, and then they're gonna say like, "Hey, you were talking about like space time travel. Like, why didn't you build it yet? You know, where's the MBCat spacecraft? You know, you were talking about all these years, you never did it. Why would you visit another planet? Fucking lazy fuck. I'm not hologram. You are. Maybe we're all holograms. It's almost kind of like a thought, right? Um, if like you're kind of, I guess like the logical conclusion would be, um, that we're just a part of the universe, just like another person's a part of the universe or whatever, and they have their own experience, we have our own, and we can't really comprehend that, but it's true. But if you ever thought of, it's like the simulation scenario where we're actually the only one, and this is like all just fake, and we forgot about it. Like, what if like all this shit's fake and we forgot? We just got so locked in, we forgot about it. So like, maybe when you were like a very young kid, you kind of remembered, but then you kind of grew up and then you forgot, you know, that you're in the simulation. You never know. Build an MVCat time machine for 5 years, and I think there is a solution to the paradox of like if you like let's say you did travel back in time and you prevented your parents from meeting, right? You know, they'd say, "Oh, well, who went back in time to prevent your parents from meeting?" You know, it's a paradox, right? But not really, because all that would mean is all that would really mean is you came from a universe that just didn't exist, that doesn't exist anymore to do that. You know, it's kind of like saying just because, well, not to get dark, but let's just say the people that were responsible for creating you, right, are no longer like alive or they disappear, whatever the situation is. The thing that created you doesn't exist or is put out of existence. That doesn't mean that doesn't just like stop you from existing, right? That would just mean that the universe that created you no longer exists, so you can't go back. Yeah, bro, I'm rambling. Wow. I had a lot of thoughts, but yeah, I'm just talking about solutions to paradoxes. Um, if you time travel back, um, and you change the past, that could prevent your birth. It doesn't mean that you just wouldn't exist and not be able to do it. That's basically what I'm saying. If you think about it, and like Stephen Hawking, like threw like a time travelers party or whatever for people to actually like be there. Um, to prove that he's to prove that time travel doesn't exist. But I think they just saw the Epstein list and were like, hell nah, I'm not seeing that dude. Hell nah, hell nah. Uh, kind of some tinfoil pipe energy going on. Isn't that concerning? Actually, very concerned about physics. So shit, bro. We got into like the deep topics. We got into the end of the world. We got into the collapse of society. We got into aliens. We got into time travel can exist. Got into yeah, great topics. I'm Koopa High. Yeah, yeah. He's Koopa High. We're Koopa High. Trying to think of some. Tommy has an Iranian drone dropping Islamic toilet paper on his RV. I don't know. Sounds like a bad day. Sounds like a bad day. We changed my avatar. I already made the point of the porn bomb. I got my degree though. I got this up on my wall and shit. I got a doctorate in divinity. The actual emails addressed me as Reverend Ryan. I'm a reverend. If y'all know. I won't answer to anything less than that. I need to be referred to as Reverend Ryan to be dignified. Um, you know, right, Doctor Reverend Ryan. Some calls me like just Ryan. They're disrespecting me in two ways. Then I honoring that I'm a reverend, and then I honoring that I'm a doctor. So I was like, no other peasants, you know, that don't that don't address me properly. And I heard, I guess, like, I mean, I actually want to be proven wrong on this, but I think according to like the research I've done or whatever, I can actually marry people. I could actually do that. That's like nothing other than a scary thing to do because of how easy it was. But yeah, if there were people like really desperate and dumb enough to have me marry them, I guess they would be able to, like, I'd be able to do that. I'd be able to do that. There's been people that got married based on um what I did, which was, yeah, it was really just like signing up. I think all I did was like I made a user account. I think that's literally all I did. I'm trying to remember, but I don't remember anything more. That's crazy. Being stuff. I now pronounce you both pieces of shits. Amen. And the host of MVCat. Um, I don't even want to know what that is, but I will say I do not own that. But I want to know what that is. Did he actually? I kind of heard something about like I was just like watching some streams, like trying to pick up on it. Like, does he have like some kind of thing on his wall about like being some about like McDonald's? I went to McDonald's University as like operator or something. Is that true? Imagine flunking out of McDonald's University. Like, you'd have to put it this way: Jeff passed. Like, he made it all the way. So if you fail McDonald's University, bro, like there has to be some self reflection. So SWG, also known as GILF. Imagine making a folder that says "Do not open per Tom B." Oh my god, that's like, see, that's like the shit, bro. It's like you can't be saying shit like that and then expect people to not be rightfully concerned. Because people will use their brains and then connect that to their understanding of the law and be like, "This is all bullshit." I heard the Reverend community is pretty close knit. You might be part of a stable ass brotherhood now, Ryan. No BS. Look into it. I might have perks. Wait, they give away perks. Reverends give away perks. You get a perk. You get a perk. Everyone gets perks. No wonder they're spiritual. Um, that was an unnecessary comment, Mr. Mushroom. I must say. I should actually speak in kind of a preacher kind of way. I gotta work on my preacher talk. We gotta rise up against evil because we're good and we believe in Jeebus, and Jeebus will save us. The end. How'd I do? I have to use lie, just like Silt with Jeff. Buy my course so I can get a private jet. Kinda want some of those. Um, you know who else can save us? Who else can save us? Put in the curiosity loop the question. All I do is lie, 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 no matter what. Oh, these nuts. I think it makes sense, bro. I'm pretty sure you needed two E's in that, and you kind of fucked that shit up. You have like one E, and you're like des nuts. Like, what are you even saying, bro? You didn't even get it right. Turns out it's not the perks you thought. It's actually. Oh, I don't know. That is. Who says a menstrual cycle? Bro, something got brought to my attention, bro. Bro's got like those sausage fingers, bro. He got the sausage fingers. Like, he has to be careful when he dials phones. He hits two digits. He just calls everyone. He just calls everyone. That's actually why he's calling people. Like, plays it off as a prank. Nah, bro. It's the fingers. Oh, Percocet. I never actually saw it spelled out that way. The painkiller. Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright, I gotta kinda ask, I have like an opinion question. Did anyone ever hear someone say this was kinda like a saying I heard kinda growing up, but like you ever hear like someone say you scared the bejesus out of me or whatever? And I don't know where it came from, but I kinda just thought of this, right? It's like you spell it out, bejesus. It's like is it like a ghetto version of Jesus that I don't know, I guess gets scared on your behalf? I don't know. Like, who's bejesus? Who is he? He's like some random dude with long hair. Just like as like some spirit in you, it just like flies out, be like, holy fuck. Fucking thunder. Oh, outside. Yeah. That's it, Ryan. I'm gonna call an FBI agent on you. I can't tell if that's really Jeff or not. I can't. I cannot distinguish, bro. It could be an alt. I can't tell. You prank called 911 when I was in Indiana. I can't. I honestly can't tell. Like, is that a fake? Like, I don't know. I need people to verify. I got a million screenshots to say you a bitch. How about that? Catch me aside. How about that? Catch me aside. How about that? Ew. Not real. That's your backup account. Nah, it's not real. He's distracted. Bro, you can't be saying conflicting things, man. We don't know what's true. We gotta have, like, what we call a consensus. Oh, yeah, I mean, if there is a doc, so get rid of it. I don't think it's real. Yeah. Holy shit, this been going on for 2 hours? We're definitely time traveling. Catch me aside, girl. Will be president in 2040. We'll serve 2 terms. Yeah, I'm actually allergic to shellfish. I can have fish, but like lobster I can't have, clams I can't have. I think I'm probably instructing people of how to kill me, but yeah, I can't fuck with that. I get bad allergies. Well, actually, not even a bad allergy. It'd be like rushed to the hospital. It's pretty serious. The lobster. Lobster, I'd die. I just wonder what it tastes like. I heard it was like really good, and I like fish. So I mean, I just kind of wish that I could be cured, but yeah, when you're growing in a lab, you got like side effects. Jeff is a real veteran. Jeff has died from an African famine. Okay, I don't even get that. Um, yeah, bro, he got a certificate of appreciation. Like they don't just hand that out. Like when when they give out like lollipops to the bank, that's because like they actually see you as like an elite customer. You know, always a turd. Then I think he tried to say some catch me outside shit. He said, "Bro, come to wherever the fuck he is or whatever, like South Carolina. Man, like I'm somewhere in South Carolina. Pull up to me, like travel 15 hours to me, and yeah, handle business. What we gonna do? Okay. If I had Vic take out a restraining order on you, I'm not surprised by what anyone does. I'd be way more surprised and probably caution if people just started acting like sane for a little while. I'd be like, "Whoa, this is a little weird. What's going on?" The FBI told me to do it. We gotta do what he says, bro, or she says, whoever they are. If they have a gender. It's like, are you calling me a piece of shit? You calling the mayor a piece of shit? You're calling cops a piece of shit? You're calling the FBI agents pieces of shits? Fuck you, Ryan. Remember that? You have no respect for your elders. Saying all this in a race car bed in his parents' house. This has been questioned about the Zorro Ranch. Oh, whoa. I don't know what that is. Casey Comics. Well, yeah, like, what the fuck was up with that shit, bro? Like, why? Like, did Casey allow him to even say that? And why did Jeff say that? Like, what the fuck, bro? It was like very casual. Like, by the way, I fucked this bitch, and we were best friends. Like, it's so weird. What the fuck you? What are you saying? Like, what are you trying to accomplish there? That's Epstein's New Mexico ranch. I heard Epstein's just like driving around. Like, he's alive, bro. They're getting like everyone looks like Epstein. Be like, he's alive. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I probably will look into it. God, I mean, even other than the pedophile evil shit he's done, he just seemed like a dick, kind of very pompous. There was actually nah, I don't even know to talk about that. As solid evidence of Slayer is a pedo. Imagine serving your country, getting shot in the line of duty, and not getting any V aid benefits. Yeah, bro. It's like this dude like bust his ass, put his life at risk, to like bake cookies for the real COs, and they're just not taking care of him, bro. They're not taking care of him. Stolen valor. We got some more. We got some more avatars. We got this favorite one. Um, we got a inspirational dog. It's one day gonna be a human. We got what else? We got oh, was another dog catching you in a lie, and we gotta make this happen. I actually should be called out for not making this real. I would at least wear it. I'm my biggest fan. Um, we got Mr. Bean. We got Vic. An astronaut. Um, we got some blue thing just chilling. I don't know, bro. God damn. What the hell is this shit? Who puts these pictures here? Oh yeah, me. Um, never seen this guy and Patrick at the same time. There's a reason for that. And we got a work of art, a brilliant work of art called The Law, Jeff. And you have committed crimes on the internet. Jeff has endometriosis. I don't know what that is. Too much papers here. Jeff is rich, you son of a bitches. He doesn't live with his mom and dad. Ran hit the red button, automatically received 60,000 cash. And hit the green button and called 50-50 coin flip 5 million. Oh, hold up. Let me try to think of this. Hit the red button, automatically receive 60,000 cash, and hit the green button on a 50-50 coin flip for 5 million. So because I just don't believe in luck at all, I would just take the 60,000. Yeah, bro. Pay the stupid tax. I'll buy that for $1. Yeah, I just don't gamble at all. I don't take no chances. Cause if it's tail, it's like whatever it is. Like it's supposed to be heads, it's tails. Like then you don't get anything. Yeah, I would take the 60 G's, bro. I have that low confidence of luck. But I think probably like I think the universe would bless Koopa though. You'd be like, we should give him 5 mil. But yeah, I think can't really think of anything more crazy to say. But on kind of a serious note, the thing I'm kind of working on is coming out very soon. I'm just trying to make sure it's good enough so that um it can be released well. Um, when it does, I think I'm gonna do a live for it, and I'm gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it basically. It's pretty much its own thing. It'll work on a phone, it'll work on a tablet, work on a computer, work on a browser. You don't gotta install nothing. It works on everything. It's a web application, so it can't really be taken down. And yeah, my thing is I just kind of really hope it can be a useful tool. It could it'd be kind of like an advancement in the experience of uh of predator catching. If it's available to conduct weddings, Ryan is a better alternative. Maybe. I mean, shit. If anyone wants to get married, like I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I will. No promises, but I will do my best. You ever think, like, that part of the marriage where if someone interrupts when someone says, if you don't agree with the wedding, have say your piece now or forever don't say your piece or something. But let's say like a dog barked, like don't they have to can take that into consideration? It's like where do they draw the line? You know, abject. Yeah, bro. I know. I'm a lost soul. There's another one obsessed with being around associated with minors. Remember he shared that church that's not even a church anymore and it said that was doxing kids. So there is no and. Ran out of doctorate. I paid him $20. I did. I did. 20 whole dollars. Like I crammed like think about how much student debt people are in to get doctorates. And then I crammed, right? You have to kind of squeeze it, but like the cost down to $20, right? And then all the 8 years of whatever it takes to get a doctorate down to 15 minutes. And then boom. got my doctorate. And just no one ever thought of that. Just Google Gemini Assistant is an AI, DI hire. I'll use like Gemini to figure things out on my phone, but I'll use like ChatGPT when I'm kind of getting some questions about like what's it like to be a calculator or some shit. Whatever, ask them. If you saw my ChatGPT stuff, it'd be like, what the hell, crazy topics. This is actually very tame compared to what I look up. Why did Mitch say one turn and his family members have caught them having CSAM on his devices? I mean, I haven't seen that, so I don't know about that, but that shit ain't right. That shit ain't right. I am a real rebel. Well, actually, technically, if that was a real Jeff, there's no way to treat your what is it? Okay, what the fuck? I'm blanking on the word. Alumni, fellow alumni, fellow alumni. There's no way to treat your fellow alumni. We went to the same school, and saying I'm fake. Well, actually, you kind of can't. It's kind of dumb. It's like if you went to the same school, you can't. That means you're fake. Like you can't say I'm fake. I mean, well, I already know that, but went to the same school, so fake Christian. Well, I'm not. I mean, I'm actually not a Christian, but if I if I if I was, I probably would be a fake one. Your shit has docs from the last name. This guy is doctored for $13.99. Yeah, see, back in the day, like college prices were low. Like they don't know how hard we had it. Like I took me $20, and back in his day, it was $14. Think about that. Like compare like the school cost to the inflation. Like they had it way easier. No, it's public info. Hold up. What's public info? Oh, fellow. Mm. Well, actually, calm down though. I don't think it's the real Jeff. I mean, I think it is an alt. You're slandering my name, but bro, I can't. I really can't tell though with someone like that. Like, I'm honestly, I'm being like genuine, like in all serious. I cannot tell the difference. I would like if unless I like actually am told otherwise. Like I cannot tell. I've been told it kind of wasn't real, but I want to be able to tell. There's always last names public. Yeah, it's a federal crime. It was like no justice in the world. Like all all those like FBI investigations and all those people like that are getting like charges or whatever. Like the courts went so slow that they haven't been sent to jail yet. It's crazy. Bro, I don't know, man. He must have been like the water boy or something in jail. Like I don't know, or like as a CO, like the person to just like get the snacks for the other COs or the door creator. Be like, you done fucked up. Welcome to prison. Wait, I'm trying to think of. I think I'm thinking of a scene in Idiocracy. What was it? What was it like? All right, I'm thinking of a scene in Idiocracy. What was it when he's like there was one person from that time that said, "Welcome to." I think it was Costco's. They said like, "Welcome to Costco's. We love you. I'll love you." That was the slogan. I don't know how you'd be a door greeter in prison though. Welcome to prison. Fuck you. 5 pounds of pressure. Welcome to Costco. I love you. Kids will go nowhere because no one got hurt. Can't do the can't do the time. Don't do the crime. Should have listened to Jeff, the former veteran, Reverend Tycoon extraordinaire. That's 3 homes. Just gonna end up on his own legal platform since he does all the things he thinks others did to him, like rage doxing, talking shit, calling people breads. Yeah, I would actually support if someone came out with like an AI video, like imagining a scenario where the police actually came and I got like arrested based on based on being mean to Jeff. We can do that with AI now. Be like, I throw like a I didn't do nothing in there. Charged with the crime being mean to Jeff. Can't do the crime. Can't do the time. Don't do the crime. Stole a balloon on free balloon day. Nah, he is a winner. I'll say it with like a rainbow. I'm waiting on the FBI to tell me when people are going to jail. Alright, fake Jeff. I mean, enough. I mean, we kind of hurt. You're kind of killing the joke a little bit. We kind of already made that joke for a while. I think we needed another alt. You gotta come up with something new. Only Ryan and Cruz get the SpongeBob references. Are you throwing a shade? Paramita Cruz? Throwing a shade? But yeah. I mean, I don't watch it, but yeah. I some reason I do have kind of like a photographic memory of like the SpongeBob stuff. I have no idea why. With everything else, I'm like I'm fucked. But it's SpongeBob stuff that stuck with me. I'm at myself. Oh, okay. I'll join the list. It was actually a crazy shock when you realize Apache the Pirate is the same person as SpongeBob. It's wild. Childhood ruined. Childhood ruined. It would laugh. Yeah, you ever see like Bill O'Reilly? Probably everyone saw like Bill O'Reilly's crash out when I don't even know what I don't even know what he was so mad about. He just didn't understand like lingo or whatever. Like someone was saying we're gonna play out a song, meaning they're just gonna like play a song as they close out. But then Bill O'Reilly kind of threw a tantrum. Actually, if Jeff did go live, we gotta go full Tard Cruise mode, and we'll just like restream it, and then just give like some Tard commentary. But I have a good idea. I'm just gonna call him, and then if the phone rings, then he'll answer it, and if it doesn't, then I don't know. It'll be a notification. What 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 happened in 2016? We'll do a skit. We'll do a skit. A restream skit. This empty chip wrapper is better than Jeff. I mean, the one thing that's cool about New Mexico though is they have Breaking Bad based off of there. That is a really cool show. It's like that actually was probably. I think yeah, I think that is like my favorite show. I can't think of a more favorite show. Walter Waite's a true inspiration. I wouldn't have been able to go Empire if it wasn't for him. Well, shit. Well, I'm old as fuck, and I'm already starting to get tired. Um, so I think I gotta go back to the retirement home and probably go to sleep in the near future. So, but yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys updated about the MVCap app coming to a device near you. Hopefully, only you can only you can stop wildfires, right? The same thing for pedophiles. So so yeah, hopefully hopefully we can do a thing. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, I've shown a good amount of people though, and glad that I could have got the feedback that I got. Yeah, but well, good night. I do gotta kind of force myself to end the laugh. I won't keep my word if I don't get the end button. All right, and then the final red button. So the closing statement. Um, we're all MVCat, and only you can stop wildfires. That's really what's true. And to all, good night.